The geopolitical turning point in the early hours of June 15, 2025. The Middle East awoke to explosions that echoed across the global chessboard. Israel had launched Operation Cutting Edge, a series of surgical strikes targeting Iran's nuclear program. This video reveals exclusive satellite images of the key targets in Arak, Fordow, and Natanz, obtained from commercial satellites. We will analyze each layer, the technology used, Iran's miscalculations, and the global consequences. Data from the IAEA confirms 83% of Iran's nuclear capacity was neutralized. The attack combined conventional and cyber weaponry in a 72-hour coordinated plan. Pentagon sources describe this as the most complex aerial operation since World War II. Arak, the plutonium reactor hidden in mountainous valleys 150 kilometers from Tehran, the Arak complex was key for second-generation nukes. Its IR-40 heavy water reactor produced 5 kilograms of plutonium a year, enough for one nuclear device. Israel executed 3 precise attack waves with nanometric coordination. 8.23H. Harop drones destroyed Mirage 4 radars with electromagnetic charges. 8. For 1H. Mob-2 bombs penetrated 28 meters of reinforced graphite concrete. 9. 17H. Spice 2000 missiles with thermobaric warheads caused internal flashover. Thermal imaging shows the core reached 1842 degrees Celsius for 37 minutes, melting everything. The strike even melted German-made emergency systems. Crucial fact: IAEA inspectors visited Arak 72 hours earlier without detecting anomalies. With this destruction, Iran lost its only weapons-grade plutonium source. Fordow, the nuclear citadel buried beneath granite and lead layers. Fordow was thought nuclear bomb-proof. Its 1,044 IR-6 centrifuges were enriching uranium to 60%, an alarming technical leap. Israel's strategy exploited a weak point: the underground ventilation systems. Step-by-step breakdown: a cyberattack disabled seismic sensors for 11 critical minutes. GBU-7 bombs with resonance penetration warheads triggered internal shockwaves. AI-guided spike-nose missiles struck structural support nodes. The result: a cascading collapse of tunnels B2 and C3, burying 70% of the equipment. Seismologists recorded 4.3 Richter tremors, equivalent to a moderate earthquake. Irony: Fordow was built under an abandoned military base to mask its purpose. This attack set back Iran's HE program by 8 years. Natanz, the centrifuge brain Natanz, hosted 15,000 centrifuges in bunkers with 7-meter-thick concrete walls. Israel used a lethal combination of advanced physics and electronic warfare. Phase 1-0. For 5H. Lanius drones released conductive nanoparticles into cooling systems. Phase 2-1. 22H. Delilah-G missiles detonated aluminum thermite to cause overheating. Phase 3-2. 11H. Stuxnet 3.0 virus corrupted IR-9 spin controls, causing internal explosions. Thermal data shows spikes of 1742 degrees Celsius, melting even titanium casings. The attack was so precise it spared a civilian lab us 200 meters away. Secret revealed: parts of the plane were tested in Digital Persia Simulator in 2023. In just 167 minutes, 72% of Iran's enrichment capacity was wiped out. Tech revolution: future weapons. These strikes introduced for military breakthroughs that redefine modern war. Spectral drones. Silent operation for 48 hours, mimicking migratory birds. Saccade missiles. Unpredictable paths using reinforcement learning algorithms. Cyber munitions. Viruses that spread through ultrasonic vibrations in disconnected devices. Resonance bombs. Emit targeted frequencies to fracture composite materials. DARPA documents confirm some tech was developed in Project Nimble Titan. Cost: $2.1 billion in R&D, but a regional war was avoided. Paradox: 37% of the hardware was commercial, modified with military-grade software. Even China is now on alert, accelerating its Golden Shield program. Iran's fatal mistakes. Iran's failure to defend its nuclear sites exposed 5 strategic weaknesses: overconfidence in Russian S-400s, ineffective against stealth drones less than 0.001 square meters RCS, human error, guards disabled IEDMAR, how system to charge personal phones, flawed reverse engineering of IR-9 South. Based on 2012 North Korean leaks data breach, CAD bunker files, leaked via Telegram in 2023 defense concentration. 89% of anti-air systems were protecting Tehran, not nuclear sites. Total cost of these errors: $27.3 billion in direct damages. Tasnim News. Revealing fact: Israeli sensors intercepted radio signals without dated 2018 encryption. The lesson is clear: obsolete tech plus institutional arrogance equals perfect storm. This was Iran's greatest strategic defeat since the Iran-Iraq War. Global impact: the chain reactions. The attacks triggered 3 simultaneous global crises. Energy: Brent oil surged to $131.70, gas up plus 58% in 72 hours. Food: wheat prices rose plus 34% to Hormuz Strait risks 25% of global trade. Tech: drone ship sanctions hit TSMC and Samsung. Russia responded by sending S-500 systems to Iran, violating UN resolutions. China froze its $400 billion deal with Tehran, shifting investments to Qatar. Diplomatically, the IAEA approved surprise inspections 89 votes to 3. Exclusive charts show Iran's nuclear delay opened a vacuum for Saudi Arabia. Biggest outcome: a technical recession in the EU and Asia from supply chain shocks. This marks the first post-pandemic geoeconomic earthquake. Future scenarios: 2026-2030 CSIS and CIA analysts project for likely paths. Asymmetric war: 62%. Iran mobilizes Hezbollah plus Houthis for attacks on ships and embassies. Nuclear deal: 2.023%. U.S. offers economic relief in exchange for total dismantlement. Regime collapse: 9%. Mass protests capitalize on military humiliation. Nuclear escalation: 6%. Iran exits the NPT and fast-tracks covert nuclear efforts. Pentagon reports show Israel has already stockpiled 45,000 potassium iodide doses to 100 Arrow for systems strategic reserves for 18 months. Heat maps reveal Lebanon is the next potential conflict zone. The critical window: spring 2026, when Iran completes repairs in Isfahan. Conclusion: a new paradigm. This operation redefined 5 principles of modern warfare. Technological superiority greater than military mass cyber war integrated with kinetic strikes, surgical precision as strategic deterrence, commercial intelligence at a weapon decisive speed greater than bureaucracy. For viewers, we recommend monitoring air traffic over the Caspian via Flightradar to 4IA. Iranian reports quarterly publications. Iranian oil auctions on the Singapore Exchange. Final question: is global stability worth risking to contain nuclear arms? Subscribe to our special series, Shadow War, where we decode leaked Mossad documents. The 21st century has just entered its most dangerous chapter. If you enjoyed this, support the channel. Hit like, it makes a difference. Subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Drop a comment with your thoughts below. Share with others who'd find this useful. Remember, turn on the bell icon for notifications.